Okay, this Zoom video is going to show you how to install, log on to, and use 8x8. Tom is joining us. So the first thing you want to do is open your Chrome browser or whatever browser you use. Hit no thanks on that. And we're just going to Google 8x8 work download. And then you see it usually comes up Mac. If you do not have a Mac, don't put that, obviously. I'm going to put Windows. It should come right up. Download 8x8 work for desktop. You guys, since you're call center agents, you should be fairly computer literate, I would assume. If not, I'm still going to be pretty specific with what to do. So here it is, download for your PC, download for your Mac, whatever. I'm going to download it for the PC. You should know how downloads work, I assume, and where to click once they're done. If you have a slow internet connection, it might take you a little while. You should at least meet the minimum requirements for 8x8, I hope, which is 50 megabits a second. So now it's installing. Now here's where you enter your username and password. I'm going to stop the recording because I need to open up my passwords sheet because I forgot what it was. So hold on while I pause the recording. All right, I'm back. And you can see that my username is matt.b@impactconnectus.com. You should know yours. You should have it, I hope. You guys all logged on yesterday. And enter your password, log in. Okay, it's going to give you some stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to close it. So here we are on the main screen of 8x8. Now, so Tom, what do you want to do from here?
I'd like to show a call coming in and what it actually looks like, the phone icon that appears when you make a call.
Okay, the problem is we're not open yet. So if we try to call,
it's going to go to voicemail.
It's going to go to voicemail. However, I believe, okay, yeah, so it looks like this is good. It says that it's found new audio sources, which is, okay, so we're going to go to manage audio because this is a first time install. So we're going to say record. Yeah, you want to always use your microphone. If you have a headset, you want to use it. If you don't, please get one. It makes the recording and talking to people much clearer. So it's going to do a little testing on my microphone. Hello, okay. See, let's play it. Yeah, everything worked. I could hear it. I don't know if you could, but it's.
No, we couldn't.
Yeah, okay. Well, it worked for me. If it will work for you.
Yeah.
Okay. You can name your greetings such as business hours. Okay, you know what? I'm going to close this out. You can do this later. We're just going to do the meat and potatoes of 8x8. All right.
I guess, Matt, since we can't show a call coming in,
we can. Let me pause the recording. I know a number we can call that will get the job done. Hold on. All right, I'm pausing the recording. Okay, we're back. Now, once you've logged into 8x8 work, make sure you set it to available. You do this by clicking your icon up there. Yours probably won't have a picture yet. You can change that later if you want. Click it, go to available, and then close out of it. I'm sorry, minimize it or don't, whatever. Open up your web browser. I'm using Mozilla Firefox, but Chrome is fine. Whatever web browser you use is fine for 8x8. There's no conflicts in there as far as I know. So, okay, if you can see When I hover over this, it'll give you the website to log on to 8x8 Virtual Desktop. It's https://sso.8x8.com/sso/login. You should see it on the screen. So I'm going to actually type that in. 8x8.sso. I'm sorry. It's this one right here. 8x8, sso.8x8. I had it wrong. So it's sso.8x8.com/sso login. That's the web address right there. Same as before. Enter your email or whatever you use for a username. Hit continue. Then enter your password. You hit log in, and it will bring you to this. Now, you probably won't see much of this. You might. You probably definitely won't see that or that, but you will see this, and this is the only one you should be interested in. Virtual Contact Center. Click it.
Matt, I'd just like to mention 8x8 Work is your phone system. And this, what we're logging into now, the virtual contact center, is the contact center in the cloud, if you will. So you have to have both 8x8 Work and
Right.
this application open.
Right. This is in your web browser. This thing that I'm on right now, this is always in your web browser. And this is the application that we showed you how to download. This is 8x8 Work. This is the virtual contact center or virtual call center. I forget whatever one it is. It's that. The agent desktop. That's what it is. It's the agent desktop. Okay, so it should default you to this view right here where it says that you're on break, or actually you should be, well, no, yeah, you're on break when you first start. You're gonna hit available. Good, I'm glad I didn't get any like voicemails because that was gonna be. Okay. So, yeah, and by the way, sometimes if you log in and you're the first one to do it, you might get a voicemail that has come in. Just answer it, take down information about it, call them back later. That's what you do. What were we doing now, Tom?
I want to make a call. If you would open Work,
Okay.
and I'll call you and we'll just show them how to answer a call.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah, I want to show them something else real quick to know so that they can know that they are good to go. So I like to click on this phone icon right here and then agents. And now you can see all the people in the queue. Oh, Tom, you'll have to go unavailable.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll get the call that you're sending.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you see your name there and it's green, you're good to go. That means you should be able to receive calls. So now we're going to test it. I'm opening up 8x8 Work. All right.
Show these icons, the phone and the chat and the meeting.
Okay. I don't know actually much about them, but this is the one I'm almost always on.
I mean, at work.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's go back. Okay. So right now, this is, your profile, I guess is what you'd call it.
Mm-hmm.
This is for searching help or whatever if you want information on something in 8x8. This is your like phone dialer. You can access the dial pad here, just like that. These are calls that have come in. These are your missed calls. These are your voicemails. These are your contacts. Well, these are my contacts. So there's favorites, there's my contacts. This is the one you should be interested in, the company contacts. You should have a lot of these in here. A lot of these should be the same for you guys because you are part of the company. I think. Is that correct, Tom?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is your messages. It's just like a cell phone or anything else. You got calls, contacts, messages. And here, you can send a new message by typing in their phone number or just by clicking on their contact. And then let's see, I'm going to send Tom a message right now. hello. And then he should have gotten it and he'll respond back in a second. Yep. Say it works just like a cell phone, except you can use a keyboard, so it's even better. This is for 8x8 meetings. Maybe we'll use that.
Just like Zoom.
Yeah, it's just like Zoom. These are, these are the call recordings. These
They won't have access.
you
to
won't
those.
have access. Well, they might have access to their own.
Yeah,
Possibly.
but that would be it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't need that. You don't need that. Call using, I don't know what that is. So pair, I don't know what that is either. These are your
That's
settings.
sharing your screen.
Okay. These are your settings. Don't mess with them. Basically, don't mess with them.
So go to the phone icon so that we can show when the call comes in.
Okay.
Because there are times when your first call will show up in 8x8 work. So you have to have 8x8 work open the first time you take a call.
And this always needs to be open while you're logged on, by the way. 8x8 work, never log off or close it. Only minimize it. Never.
Because you can't get a phone
close.
call without.
That's right. If you don't, you can't get a phone call. Yeah.
So I'm going to call you real quick. Okay.
Well, you're going to call ICUS, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Here it comes. Let me try it again.
What did it say?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, well, I got your voicemail.
It's a voicemail.
Okay, well, this is good enough. This is good enough.
Yeah, that's
See
what
this?
I wanted everyone to see.
This comes up.
Always
you
hit
click
the green button.
This. Yeah. Well, it's telling me it's a voicemail message, but basically, what happens when you click that, you do the standard greeting. I say, thank you for calling TV Internet Deals. My name is Matt. Are you calling about new service or existing service? And whatever they answer, it doesn't matter. Then you try to get their zip code. You ask, okay, may I please have your zip code or the zip code you are calling from or something like that. Try to get their zip code. Those are steps 1 and 2. Greet them, try to get their zip code. I'm going to hit end call. Okay. Now, once that happens, once you're done with the customer, you want to go back over to your agent desktop.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention, when a call comes in, don't ever hit the red button.
Yeah, you want to do it again?
No,
I'll show them the red button.
Okay. And the reason that's important is if we abandon the call, it really hurts us. Mm-hmm. But if you cannot answer for some reason, just let the phone ring. It'll go to the next available agent.
Right. Yeah. Don't ever hit the. I don't think we need to show that. Always hit the green button. Never hit the red button. Please leave your name. And unless it's a ghost call, and you're hitting the end call button. But if the phone is ringing, let it ring. Only hit the green button. Let it ring till it stops, or hit the green button. Never hit the deny call button. But if you get a call that comes in and they're just not saying anything, obviously you're going to have to hang up, or you would stay on there all day long. Mm-hmm. So that's an instance in which you can hit a red button. That's just the hang up button, basically. Okay, so now we're in post-processing. This will automatically come up when the call ends. See, it says post-processing, and it's timing you too, by the way. And it will not let you go available until you've done this part. So I can try to hit available, and it's going to say no. And then it's going to give me this list of codes right here to give a description of the call that you just took. We're going to go over these codes right now. You can click multiple codes. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if you were able to get a zip code, you want to put that in the notes. So I'm just going to put 00000 there for whatever the zip code is you put in. That's the first thing you do. If you were able to obtain a zip code, put it in the notes. That's the first thing that goes in the notes every time. Has to be. If you didn't get one, don't worry about it. Then you need to check at least one of these disposition codes. So let's say you sold something, you'd hit sale opportunity, but you don't hit continue yet because we want to know what you sold. Scroll further on down the list and you can see you get an AT&T, which, by the way, if you sold a DirecTV, falls under AT&T. There is no DirecTV choice. If you get a DirecTV sale, it's AT&T. You guys don't worry about Spectrum. Tom, are they able to sell these?
Yes.
Okay, so AT&T, basically you click whatever you sold. And if it's a DirecTV, that is AT&T. And there's some other ones too. Let's say, I accidentally clicked sale opportunity, but it's the same thing. If you got a sale opportunity, but you just weren't able to sell it, that's fine. Put sale opportunity. We need to know that. It's not going to be held against you, you know, but it is helpful for us to know if we're getting good calls. And then click the relevant company. So customer service, that's if a customer called in and all they were interested in was getting help with their existing service. So you'd click customer service, and then who they were looking for service for. Again, AT&T, Spectrum. This is a case in which you can click Spectrum because we will get some customer service calls for Spectrum. Frontier, Vivint, blah, 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 all that stuff. If it's not a company listed here, go back down to the notes, hit a space after the zip code, and type in whatever company they were looking for customer service for. This part is important, so don't think it's not important because it is. Account or billing concern. A lot of times you're not going to be able to tell the difference between a customer service or an account or billing concern. Default to customer service. If you know for a fact it was this, click this instead. Follow up, that's if you make an outbound call to a customer you've sold service to, or, you know, basically you're calling somebody back, you'd click follow up. Ghost call, that's if you answer and you hear no words, you don't get anything. That's a ghost call. You hang it up and you click ghost call. Non-serviceable, I believe that means if like, Tom, do you have a good description of non-serviceable?
So if a customer is interested in AT&T and I go into Sarah Plus and put their information in and it comes back non-serviceable, that is a non-serviceable call. Now I would always try to sell Viasat to someone that can't get a direct connection from a carrier. Viasat's just like HughesNet, only better, slightly faster speeds. The only thing about Viasat is it is a little pricey and you can't get high speed on it. You can get 25, sometimes 30 meg.
I've seen 100.
Really?
Some areas offer 100 megabits download. Upload is 3 megabits all the time.
Yeah.
So it's no good for gaming.
No.
Okay. All right. So ghost call non-serviceable. Prepayment. That's if they weren't able to pay for it. Basically, they couldn't make the prepayment. So you'd click that. And that usually is associated with a sales opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you click sales opportunity and that. Balance past due, kind of like prepayment. It means like if they failed their check because they had a previous balance with that company. Language barrier. If you don't speak the language of the person that you're trying to talk to. AT&T, Spectrum, those are, you know, descriptions of those are sub descriptions of the calls. Windstream, Comcast, Xfinity. TBD, that's to be determined. Basically, that's like if you don't know what else to put, I guess. Like,
or maybe you didn't get enough information to do anything else.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Not interested. That's if you did your best to sell them and they're just like, yeah, no. test call. That's like what we were just doing. That's what I'm going to put for this call. I'm going to click this as a test call because that's what it was. Wrong number, pretty self-explanatory. Oops, they
Mhm.
meant to call like a COVID testing site or something like that. We get that sometimes. Call transfer, you probably won't ever.
I wouldn't imagine we'd use that.
No, Facebook, no. Evaluation, no. You don't need to worry about that. I think we've covered everything that they would need.
Hmm.
So mine is a test call. Make sure again, zip code. If you got it, zip code and who they were interested in. If that information, if you were able to obtain that information, but don't put sudden link first and then the zip code. Always zip code first, then the carrier. So this was not that. It was simply a test call. So then I will hit continue, and then it will pop you back in the queue. Now to see again your place in the queue, when you hit available, it's not going to automatically go there. You have to click agents, and then you can see here I am, Matt Blaine. There's Tom
Another
Johnson
way to see that is the icon with two people.
right here,
Hmm.
and then down here. Yep. Okay. I usually am on this most of the time. I don't know why. That's just what I do. But yeah, okay. You can hang out here too.
Show them the blinking red button. What is that?
It's I don't know. I've never been able to
That's
get
our
rid of that.
chat.
It is. It's a chat, but I've never been. There's always one chat that I'm never able to get rid of or take care
Right.
of for
Yeah.
some reason.
I don't know why it does that.
You can send messages through this too, as well as 8x8 work. Now, for some reason, okay, there you should have just seen that. That's good. It was on. You can rewind the video. It was red up here, and then it automatically put me back to available because I had ended the post processing. Now, in order to get a call, you have to be green here and you have to be green here. Available, available on both. Has to be that way. If you're not,
Hmm.
something's wrong. You won't get any calls. Even if you're in the queue, if you are not available on 8x8 work, you will not get a call. So super important.
Just think of that as the phone has to be available.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right. What did we miss, Tom? Anything?
I think that kind of covers everything.
All
I
right.
just want to encourage everyone to ask us questions if you have them. We're
Mhm.
here to help.
And if you want to ask questions, this is my work number. You want to share your screen and give them yours?
Mine is extension 1001.
Okay, so he's 101, I'm 102. If the extension doesn't work for some reason, this is the literal number to call. You punch that in like any other cell phone number on your dialer, and you'll get me. And you can call that from any phone. It doesn't have to be from your 8x8 work. You can call me on that number from your cell phone. So, all right. Anything else, Tom?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, everybody have a great day.